Hi guys, welcome to Battle Box Podcast. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Brother Mike. I'm here with my co-host.
Diola.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Adela. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate your time.
You are always very welcome.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about side chicks. What is a side chick? Who is someone who's a side chick? And how do you know if someone is a side chick versus a mistress or a girlfriend?
So, in Nigeria, when you say someone's a side chick, it means that the man in question is dating more than one person, right? So the second person who doesn't know about the first person is the one that is the side chick. So I think basically that's what a side chick is.
Yeah, but why is it so common in Nigerian culture?
Because the average Nigerian married woman is so tired of chasing different women, telling them to leave my husbands alone. I mean, gone are the days where we used to see like women going to pour people water and be like, "Oh, leave my husband alone. Or if I catch you, this one." Everybody's like woke now. Like there's a big feminism movement. Or maybe they're just tired of like, you know what, I can't do this fight. So I think that's like a major factor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's woke. I mean, you're saying woke, but woke, I think to me is like people doing things that are anti-cultural. So, like the gender neutral stuff or pronouns. But I think what you're trying to say is that people are more, they are not, I don't know. I don't want to say they are not petty anymore, but more like they don't, they are more concerned about other things. And with civilization, the internet and Facebook, social media, they've come to the realization that men who will cheat, and women who will cheat. So what's the point? You can't really like catch a cheater these days because it's harder to do. I guess you could, but
not necessarily,
it's harder
because people are now hacking their partner's phones. I mean, like if you have to hack the phone and go through the process of worrying about what the other person is doing on his or her phone, then you should just stop dating the person then.
Yeah, and that's another thing I don't understand. Like, why would you be disturbing yourself about what on someone else's phone? If you have someone and you guys also trust each other, I don't need to go through your phone. Like you disturb yourself trying to do that.
Sometimes I want to see what is in there. You can never trust somebody 100%, especially Nigerian men, if you know what I mean. And I'm talking from like a married Nigerian woman's perspective and having like loads of friends who are married. Like you think that Mr. Perfect man that you think, oh my God, my husband is so perfect. Boom. And before you know, the husband is telling you, I'm so sorry, I've impregnated another woman. Or somebody is telling you, your husband has a baby mama somewhere. Do you understand? So it's not something that some people do out of, oh, I don't trust you. Just let me check, just so that before the news will get to me or before it will hit me in the face, let me see what is going on directly. Do you get what I mean? And again, we've come to such an era where the side chick is not even trying to take your man. Like she doesn't care about taking your place. She's like, you are the wife, Abi, you are the yale or whatever it is that they call. You stay being yale. Me, I'll just be there being the. Oh, she doesn't even want to be yale. She just wants to be a baddie. I'll just be there, be doing the baddie. So stay at home, take care of the kids. Me, I will be there grinding the man and collecting all his money, and then So women and again, we have such a problem with our old generation of women, of mothers who will tell you, if you go back to like your mother's house, say, oh, my husband is cheating on me. The first thing your mother will say is, a typical Nigerian woman or a typical African mother will be like, what has he done that we did not endure? Or what has he done that other people have not endured? So is he taking care of you? Yes. Are the kids going to private school? Yes. Is he paying the rent? Yes. Does he go to work? Yes. Does he provide for you? Yes. It just be like, Kilo Day, you want to kill him. The man is just trying to find different flavors. So you realize that is even our mothers that are let me not say they're endorsing it, but at least they are giving it room to grow. They're like, oh, we understand what is going on, and we don't think that is a good reason for you to leave your husband.
I wouldn't put this blame squarely on the mothers, even though I know that's not what you are intentionally trying to do. But I think that there's also the role that the Iyale, I think the housewife has to play. Maybe it's by way of not paying attention to the needs of the man or paying attention to things that matter and focusing on shifting love away from the man onto the kids. Because most Nigerian women, that I know of, they end up having a situation whereby once they have kids, they are set. All the love that the man used to enjoy before, the man no longer has that love. All the attention he was getting, he no longer gets the attention. I'm just speaking generally. So I think while you are trying to say, well, the mothers might be the one that does it, but also I think the wife might have a role to play. And this is not just to throw shade on the women only, but also the man too has a role to play by nurturing that relationship. So there are many people that are responsible for it, not necessarily just the mothers. So
You will be honestly surprised, like how much women suffer. They try to keep up appearance, keep up with house chores, keep up with like life in general, just so that the man will not feel neglected after kids start coming. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to have 2 babies and still be a slave mama. It is not easy. Like you go to work, you are stressed out, you have to pick the kids from school, then you have to rush back to work. You probably have a small Instagram business that you are running. Do you understand? And then this man still wants you to come throw it down at night for 3 hours. You're like, I don't understand. I'm going to work tomorrow. So what are you talking about? And even if you're not going to work, you're like tired. So maybe after the kids come, expectations should actually reduce and be like, accept your wife where she is. But Nigerian men don't want that. They like egusi, amala, efo, gbegiri, everything. They want to mix up and be like, you know what? I'm living my best life. But what is the real definition of best wife? And then you see all those women who know that their husbands have side chick and they're not complaining. They cannot just be bothered. Because before you came, I was there. After you leave, I will still be there. That's the mentality that most Nigerian women have. Like, I've seen 58 of you. I will stay here and I'll see hundreds of you. And my husband will live with me and die with me and we'll make it work and make it happen. At least we'll not succumb to societal pressure. And you get what I mean? So it's not like they are happy, but it's now a thing for them to be more accepting of the side chick wahala.
There's a role to be said for women that are underappreciated. And that is such of, like people like in this long-term relationships whereby they're committed, kids are involved. So I'm not trying to not appreciate any, like our mothers or women. I mean, at the end of the day, women are the homemakers. They're the ones that keep and make the home. So there's a place to be said for appreciating women. However, if you look at basically what happens is that some of these women, they don't really want the man, like, because they are not mentally, psychologically, or otherwise capable of having a man in the house or living with a man. So women just can't stand men, like, for long term. So they are there. I just want to be a splash in your life every Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And that's why you see all these men in Ikoyi, in Lekki, Victoria Island, all these high class people in society. Most of these men that are doing well, a lot of them have a side chick somewhere. And it's just, they need that splash. They need that small, shiny stuff that can help them. And again, not to necessarily defend them, but it's just the fact that some women are not capable of keeping a man. And there's a role they play, and they'll play the role better than the housewife will or can do. So it's up to the housewife or the wife to always check the husband and always make sure that, hey, I've had a long day today, but guess what? Wednesdays are night. You and I'll work so hard to treat for you on Wednesday. That way you don't need the side chick.
I'm not saying that women do not have a role to play, or she's not supposed to throw it down for her husband every Wednesday night, if that's what works for you, or that's what works for the husband, or that's what works for the wife. But I'm just saying that it gets really difficult. It gets really difficult to manage business, to manage kids, to manage your husband, to manage. Men are supposed to be more caring. They're supposed to be more understanding of, okay, so my wife is changing the things in
I
the
thought
house.
women are supposed to be more caring, not men. Men provide.
Okay, the men are supposed to be more loving.
Maybe that's better.
It's okay. Yeah. They're supposed to be more loving.
Yeah.
When I met this woman, by 7:00, she's done. But the house is clean. It's just the both of us. We can cuddle, see a movie and everything. Now, there are 2 kids involved. There's a nanny involved. She has a whole life. She's probably reading, going back to school to go and do masters. And then she has a job. And then she has a small business. And then she has kids. But somehow, this man still expects that she should be a size 8. Somehow, this man still expects that the house should be like, and what did they call it? like a 5-star standard living bedroom or a 5-star standard living playground. So as we grow and we are able to manage more challenges, you realize that women get better when the kids are like teenagers, or at least they've passed that baby stage. Now the kids can go on errands, the kids can go on midnight or weekend stay, it gets better. The woman will find her groove again. But until then, what most women have decided to do is that they've decided to be the one who are actively looking for women for their husbands. Like, I'm trying to ask you out to come be with me so that both of us can be with my husband.
I don't know how common that is in Nigeria, where
you will be very surprised, especially in Nigeria.
Yeah, and that's because I mean I see what you're saying, and I think that kind of makes sense if you think about it from a business point of view. If you realize that, okay, my man is someone who's a womanizer, what if I have a friend who has a sister or someone? At least I know the devil you know is better than the angel you don't.
But then, how are you sure that man will want to leave your wife when it's time for you to leave? How are you sure that he's going to leave? How are you sure that he's going to say, thank you so much, oh, it's been 2 years, my wife has gotten her groove back, bye-bye.
Oh, how are you sure the man wants to leave the side chick? Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, but again, side chicks are not. Most men, when men cheat, the cheating is such that they cheat without any emotional attachment or any emotional engagement. It's just, oh wow, I still got it kind of thing. They are not there trying to be friends or trying to be talking to you forever or whatever. Or like women don't just easily commit to sex.
No.
They need to make sure they have that emotional connection, attachment.
Before a woman will pack her things and say, you know what, fuck this man, I'm done, I'm going, I'm leaving. Trust me, that man must have done a lot of things. It's not just a one night situation. It's not just a one evening situation. The man must have done like from the front, from the back, from the side, from everything. We've seen this girl, what's her name? Tolani Badger, what was her name? Saying, oh, she'd rather date a married man because married men are more attractive, or that in Lagos finding a married man is more better. Dating a married man is more better than dating a single guy, because the married man looks like, he has his life together, he looks clean, he looks good, his wife has taught him different love languages, and that's another woman's years of investments. That's another woman ensuring that her husband wears clean shirts for you to be attracted to him. That's another woman ensuring that her husband is cutting his hair every Friday for you to. Do you understand? She's the one policing him to do stuff. So girls are now more interested in dating people that are married, which is wrong, because it's just, you don't know what's going on in that home. You don't know how much effort that woman is putting in to ensure that that man looks that way, or that man is able to dress that way, that man is able to smell that way. But you just want to come and carry your big yash and, take somebody's husband. And the men, unfortunately, they are not making it hard for them not to be taken. Like, they're like, oh, you want me? Come get me. There are memes on Instagram where the guy will ask the guy, oh, are you married? And the guy said, no, but I'm living with somebody's daughter. Do you get what I mean? So he's not married to his wife. The wife is somebody's daughter. And then
okay. So that means
there's another one that I saw. The guy said, the lady was asking the guy that, oh, so are you married or something like that, or are you engaged or something? He said, oh, don't worry, we don't mind having a third person. So women are more accepting of the fact that, it's fine if it's one person, let's do it. It's not like before we say, oh, my husband cannot cheat on me, God forbid bad thing. So no, now women are like, you know what, if it's one person, then at least I know who I'm dealing with, I know who my problem is. Do you get what I mean? It's a shame, but side chicks are now being accepted by women, unfortunately, because that's the only way they can curb the man's excesses. I can monitor him. I can, at least if I'm in bed at 12 and I can't find my husband, I know who to call. I know definitely he's not hanging out with his friends, so I'm going to call his side chick. So you get, so there is a form of them being able to control their community husband. And then of course the girls don't mind. So you have a wife at home, but you can buy me wigs, you can buy me bags, you can buy me this. Oh yeah, no problem now. Let's be going. At the end of the day, maybe your wife is going to leave and I'm going to take over. Do you get what I mean?
And to add to your point, it's not even that alone. It's also around the fact that most of these side chicks, a lot of time, they want to be able to say that I'm with someone or I have a guy. In other words, there's a wedding on Saturday, one of my best friends, and I need somebody to go with me. I need a man to go with me, so I can look like I'm with someone.
Not just a man. I need this man that looks like he has his life together.
Yeah, so I can present him.
Yeah.
I can show, okay, that my mother in the village that is disturbing me. You have no man, you have no money. I can take him home. If he's willing to play that role, why not? So that way grandma doesn't have a heart attack.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so
100%.
yeah, there's also the fact that most of these girls you see on the streets of Lagos or Abuja, a lot of them need financial assistance. And if they can have a guy who can rent them a flat, buy them a car, who can do everything for them, like what is that they're looking for? In fact, I have a friend of mine who, he moved his family out of the country. I think they are somewhere like in one of these Western countries. So his wife and kids, they are there. He goes to visit them like once every other month or once every 3 months because of work, whatever. When he goes, they spend 2-3 weeks, a month there with them, then he comes back again. But here in Lagos, for example, he has his own place and he has this girl that's like...
Does the girl know that he has a wife?
The girl knows, yeah. That's why she's with him. And she's like, you have a wife, I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing wrong. But he's paying rent.
To be honest, I am of the opinion that if my husband is going to cheat on me, at least cheat on me with one person, so I know where my problem is coming from. And this is from like me being a married person. Like, let me know where my problem is coming from. Let me know who to hold if anything ever goes wrong with our test results and anything. So that's, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So as a Nigerian married woman, I would probably say that I probably would not have such a big problem if my husband was cheating on me and I know his side chick and I know for sure that it's just one person.
And that is something that's actually common. You're not the first to have this opinion. I've heard that a few times. You're online, social media, it's all over the place. And because of again, I don't want to blame technology, social media, and how people get away with stuff. And someone was saying that Facebook is where people go to cheat.
Facebook is a whole jungle. Let's not get into that place, that forest.
Yeah, but it's where anybody's on Facebook, they are going on Facebook to see, my classmate crush I have, or that girl in college, what's she up to, what's she doing? Oh wow, she lives in this city or this town, I'm going to be there for a conference, blah blah. Let me check her, what's she up to? I know she had a crush with me, when we were like in university, or I had a crush on her. And she's still available. Now that I've made it, and now they have a good job.
I can be more appealing.
Maybe I can more appealing.
And fulfill the dreams that she once had.
Better than the husband that she met on a conference for 2 days, whatever, and just life happened. So it's a very common thing in society. And I think along the lines of divorce in Nigeria and stuff like that, like people would rather have their spouse or their husband have to fling or go through stuff, whatever, than divorce, because divorce is costly, divorce is mentally draining, divorce is expensive, divorce destroys homes, and so this is a lesser evil. And as a lady, I read a lot of her books, Esther Perel, where she's done a lot of work on like cheating, infidelity, although not in the Nigerian context specifically, but the nuances something that's actually common in the Nigerian context as well. So I think kind of the point of having this episode is really like we did the video on our YouTube channel, and that video got a lot of views and comments and stuff. We'll leave a comment to that in the show notes for this podcast. But
so if you've not gone to our YouTube channel to watch the video, what are you waiting for? Yalla, run now and watch the video.
Yeah, so if you check that out, we talked about it, and people leaving comments like, wow, this is not like that bad of a thing. As long as society comes to accept it, it makes more for a transparent and sometimes a better relationship actually. Now, to be clear, no one is endorsing anything like this. No one is endorsing psychics. No one is endorsing infidelity here at all. It's just kind of a conversation that has been trending lately on social media and actually on the culture, the Nigerian culture as well.
So please, would like to know what you think about side chick. Would you be a side chick if you find the right guy? 6 packs, 6 figures, 6 everything. Or if you are a wife, would you mind if your husband brings home a side chick to you? We want to hear from you. Tell us down below.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's what we have. Really, really appreciate you rocking with us. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel at Batterbox and on all social media platforms.
All right, guys. Good night. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. This is Brother Mike and Deola signing out.
Bye, guys.
All right, thank you. Bye, guys.